It's been a busy day here at Jubilee Party headquarters. The party primaries obviously have concluded at least in 45 counties so far, save for a few constituencies that will carry out their nomination exercise tomorrow and on Saturday. Today, the culmination being the visit by the head of state, who's the party leader here in the afternoon, and assuring the aspirants and their supporters that everything that he had promised, he has actually put it into work, and thanking the workers who have been working here day and night to just see the process run smoothly. And the face now moved from the nomination exercise now to the appeals tribunal, and they've had quite a busy day. Yesterday we didn't see so many aspirants visit the party headquarters. However, today we saw so many aspirants coming in, and we should expect that in the coming days, that is tomorrow and perhaps maybe on Saturday. And to just make sense of everything and what exactly we anticipate here, I'm now joined by Faith Waigwa, who's the chair of the Jubilee Party Appeal Tribunal. And Faith, my first question will be, yesterday we only had 9 appeals, and I'm sure today the number has grown. In the afternoon it was somewhere around 43. Up to this very minute, are we looking at a higher number, or is the number still the same?
Dennis, by the time I was coming for this particular interview, the numbers were around 92 appeals that have been lodged with the tribunal. These numbers are bound to grow, and we expect a lot of them. In politics, you look at around 25 to 35 complaints or appeals in any particular nomination or election. So we are a 24 hours service, and we are being able to run through the 24 hours. The Jubilee headquarters are not being closed for our party members who feel aggrieved from the nominations. So at whatever point in time they land in Nairobi, they are able to lodge their appeal.
So are you then saying that any aspirant who feels disgruntled and not happy with the process can come here at 2 in the morning, even 3 in the morning, to lodge their appeal?
That is correct.
And we've just run a story. Jaguar was here severally. We have also seen the current Nairobi women rep, Rachel Shebesh, here severally. We've also seen the Kamukunji MP, Yusuf Hassan. We've also seen other members of parliament coming here and talking to us. With the case of Starehe, can you confirm or clarify what is the status of Starehe at the moment?
From the registry, Starehe aspirant Jaguar has been able to file an appeal with us. So we are looking through the documentation. Then he is supposed to serve the people he's complaining against. Most likely the respondents will be the candidate who was declared the winner, and then the National Elections Board. Thereafter, we'll be able to issue him with a notice for hearing. Then he'll appear before us for hearing. It has been brought to my attention that word outside there is that there'll be a repeat nomination exercise at Starehe. I want to make it very clear. It is only the tribunal, the appeals tribunal, the Jubilee Party appeals tribunal, that has the mandate of conducting or directing for a repeat nomination exercise or cancelling the outcome of that nomination exercise. So I want to assure the members of Starehe constituency, our party members, to remain calm, to allow us to listen, hear the appeal, determine, and our determination will be quite fair, impartial, and upholding the tenets of our constitution.
How fast is this determination? Let's assume a candidate comes this minute to lodge a complaint and they're appealing. What's the duration they have before you can actually declare who's the winner or the outcome of the appeal?
Perhaps I need to give the time frame within which they first need to lodge the appeal. A candidate, once a declaration has been made by the County Elections Board and the RO, the candidate needs to lodge an appeal if he has lost that particular nomination within 3 days, and also serve within those 3 days to the respondents or to whoever he's complaining about. Thereafter, we look at the documentation before us immediately, and we set out to let this particular candidate know, or aspirant know, when they can appear before us. The moment we conclude your hearing, like if we conclude a hearing today, we are likely to issue the ruling the following day in the morning. So we are that fast.
And looking, there was an early mention that the certificates will be issued from this point, starting tomorrow. the president visited this premise and met you. Did you have a conversation with the president, and what did he say after promising that after the false start on Friday, everything was going to go well?
The president came to the headquarters to just wish all the members of the party who are working for the party well in their work. And for the tribunal, he told us that he believes in us and he wishes us well.
I mean, are you also a bit worried that there are people who are perhaps closer to the powers that be who keep visiting here? Do you feel the pressure for the people who are very, very close to the head of state coming in here, making phone calls? We've witnessed that. Do you think that will affect the outcome of what the tribunal will come up with, or are you totally independent?
We are totally independent. I'm not worried for any reason, for whatever reason. We are totally independent as an appellate body. Remember, we are a quasi-judicial body. We are more or less like basically a court. Our decisions, candidates who are going to come to us and are aggrieved by our decision have another appellate position or court to go to, the Political Parties Dispute Tribunal. We want to assure members that we are not being influenced by any decision. Even whatever is happening outside here does not influence our decision. It is what will be brought before us by the complainant, together with raw data that we will collect from the presiding officers and the RO, that will be the basis on which our decisions will be made.
We have seen the deputy president here since Monday, and he left to the president today. Is he going to be coming tomorrow? We know that he's been here just to make sure that the administrative work of the party and this process goes on smoothly. Is he still going to be coming tomorrow until this whole process is concluded?
I don't have an answer to that because I don't know about his schedule.
So what do you expect tomorrow now? More appeals?
Yes, we'll be here at 8 o'clock. We'll start our hearings at 9, and we run through until our course list is concluded. We have a total of around 15 to 30 matters that have been set down for hearing for tomorrow.
So are you also having independent officials or officers who are also coming from the ground, giving you alternative facts?
I don't know what you mean by alternative facts, because what is happening is that we rely on data that has been collected, but by people who the party entrusted. And even if you are to go to court, the same data will be used, because basically the presiding officers and the returning officers' data is what is going to be used. Unless there are any malpractices, and a candidate is able to show and prove those malpractices, then we will be able to weigh against the data provided to us.
Out of the areas, all the areas in Nairobi, from the appeals that you've received, which particular area will you say is more emotive than the others?
I think we are able to handle the situation as it is. I wouldn't want to say that a particular area is emotive, because there are different ways of releasing stress. There are different ways of debriefing. And the members of the Jubilee Party have all the right to debrief in whatever manner they wish to debrief, as long as they are not doing it contrary to what the law provides.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
We've been speaking to Faith Waigwa, who's the chair of the Jubilee Party Appeals Tribunal. Tomorrow, of course, focus will still be on what the tribunal will be giving us, the outcomes of the appeals. We'll be expecting announcements, official announcements from the party headquarters, obviously from the officials here, and the issuance of the certificates to those who've won the different seats, from the governors, the senators, the member of parliament, to the women reps from all these regions. Officially, they say all those certificates will be issued from this point. So it's going to be another busy day tomorrow, crossing into the weekend.